Hi everyone, this is Danny from Every Which Way. Today we're hunting morels. Okay, so I just wanted to show everybody what it looks like and how, when you find morels, how close you have to look to find them. This is the area, and you can see that it's really hard to see anything. You just see leaf litter. You need to go slow and look low to the ground. So I'll show you what's going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't even see these. 5, 6. Excuse my shadow. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the more I keep looking, the more I see more. So I have to keep looking, but right now, in this spot where, you know, walking by, maybe you'd see that one. It's kind of sticking out, but the rest, they're just blending in. I think I'm gonna need a bigger bag. It's a good problem to have. I do have a dreaded plastic bag with me to pick up trash, so I may have to use that. I'm not far from home, so they won't be in it very long, but yeah, I don't know if this guy is gonna cut it. So as I pick my morels, I just wanted to tell you guys a bit about the environment that I find morels in, particularly yellow morels, and the trees that they associate with. So I typically find blonde morels under hardwoods, and that's pretty common. That's most likely where you'll find them. Dead elm trees are a good place to look, underneath dead elm trees. In my area, I have a ton of luck finding black and blonde or yellow morels under aspen trees, and that's where I found these. And like I mentioned earlier, yellow, gray, and blonde morels are all the same species. They're just at different stages of their life. So when they're young, they're gray, they grow to be blonde or yellow. And their Latin name is Morchella americana. So I found about, I think it was 14 of them so far. They're smaller, but I cannot wait to eat them. And here is number 15. He's bigger. Come here, buddy. Look at him. He is robust. I love it. Oh, I can feel the moisture. This is like the most perfect morel. Number 16. Oh, and 17 tucked back in here. He's got a little baby next to him he's protecting. Come here. Number 18 was right in front of my face in the open. This spot is the gift that keeps on giving, so I'm just gonna keep looking around. I'm on a bit of a ridge here. It's probably, I don't know, 5-6 feet deep. I'm just gonna keep poking around. As I'm looking for more, I just wanted to quick touch on something. So I'm sure a lot of you know this, but if you don't, or if you're new to hunting morels or mushrooms in general, it takes persistence, especially with morels. If you don't have a spot that you can check every year yet, you will, just keep at it. But I did not get lucky. You know, I found 9 black morels last night, and then I'm finding, you know, I'm up to 18 blonde morels this morning. That doesn't just happen when you go out once, typically. I've been coming to this area for a few years, but I have gone home empty-handed about at least 10 times this year coming to this spot. It took a lot of trips here to finally find some, so I keep checking. You're not going to have very much luck if you go out at morel season every spring and you go out once, maybe twice, and just kind of poke around. You need to learn your trees, learn which ones are associated with which trees. But the key is finding a spot, and once you do, you can check back every year. And typically, I don't always find them in the exact same area. Sometimes I do, sometimes, but other times, and most of the time for me, I'll see them pop up again and again in a same general area. Just stay persistent. That was really what I wanted to say. Keep looking, I know there's people that have looked for morels for years. Try something else, try different spots. Check earlier in the season and later in the season than you would think. That is one really big tip that I have. Last year I stumbled upon black morels for the first time completely by accident. I thought it was too early, but you never know. Mushrooms and morels sometimes just do what they want. So happy hunting. Oh, I'm gonna reach way in here. All right, so now I'm at 19. I need to find one more to make it an even 20. So I'm gonna look really hard now. Another quick thing I want to mention is, you know, I touched on before how morels sometimes, or just mushrooms, like to do their own thing and not follow the rules. I had always heard that typically blonde morels or morels just don't like marshy areas. So I've actually usually walked pretty quickly through this area because right behind me, you can't really see the moisture so much right now, but it's a marsh directly, like I'm almost kind of standing in it right now. So it's pretty swampy. And I think I should have said swamp, not marsh. I'm standing in the middle of a swamp. I'm finding 19, hopefully 20 morels. So that's how much they like to break the rule. Morels love disturbed ground. So trails are a great place to look for morels. Walk along a trail, look on the edge of the trail. I usually look to right below my feet on the edge of the trail, all the way maybe like 15 feet in or so. Areas like that are where I have the best luck. Just another tip to help you out. Now I'm in this beautiful spot next to a little stream, and I found some fiddleheads that are in the perfect stage for picking. So good, I love these. This is about the size that I like to pick, maybe a little bit taller you could, but when they're the size or a little smaller, they're the best. So I just kind of peel off that woody shell, blanch these in water. You gotta cook these really well or you'll get quite a stomach ache. But they're really good to me. They taste a little bit like, I don't know, green beans. Super good. Oh, here's a nice little patch popping up here. They're so whimsical. Give me fairy vibes. All right, so this is what fiddleheads look like when they're about to pop out of the ground. And then this is what it looks like when they unfurl, so they turn into a fern. All right, I'm at 20 for the day. Black morel this time. 21. So there's a little seedling growing right out of this morel. I haven't really seen that before. I don't know how common it is. At first I thought maybe it just fell in there, but it's definitely growing right out of the mushroom, so interesting. So pheasant back mushrooms, or Cereoporus squamosus, you can find around the same time you'll find morels in the spring. And you can find plenty of them. They're one of my favorite spring edibles. And we love to make bacon beds out of them. So I like to chop my pheasant back really small to make bacon beds. I fry them really, really crispy and they're so amazing. Now they like to cook down a lot, so you need to make sure to forage enough. For this meal, I made seared black morels on top of a bed of pasta with fresh tomatoes and green peppers, and a side of pheasant back mushroom bits. This was by far the best mushroom meal I've ever made, and it was super simple. The meaty and smoky flavor of the morels mixed with the crunchy bacon-like pheasant back added so much to this pasta dish. And you bet I'll be checking that black morel spot again next year. Well, that's all for me, and thanks for morel hunting with me on every which way. I've got another video coming out soon, and I apologize for the hiatus through the spring and winter, but I'm back!